Are you sure the baby is getting anything? Because I sucked on it and didn't get anything out. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is steveioe, former ER technician, current 2025 sexiest man alive, and your zaddy. Today we are going over shit dads say in the hospital. These are real experiences dads have in the hospitals. Don't let this be you. I was working in the birthing center. The patient was in the jacuzzi in labor. The husband joined her in his underwear. I gave him a fishnet to scoop the poop turds out of the water while his wife was pushing. I forgot. Women, when you go into labor, there will also be poop. He was so turned on by the whole thing that he had a hard-on. Wow. The craziest thing, that wasn't the craziest thing? The craziest thing was that the patient's parents were in the room witnessing the whole thing. I wanted to throw up. A lot to unpack here. I don't know what the husband's turned on by. The floating poop, the baby coming out, the warm water in the jacuzzi, or the parents watching. Maybe it was everything. Maybe this is his actual wet dream coming to life. Wet, literally, in the jacuzzi. If you don't know what a birthing center is, it is a place you can go to have your baby. It is very different from a hospital setting, and that is why people prefer it. It is more calm, it's usually more quiet, it usually feels more like a home birth. You have midwives, you have nurses, sometimes you have doctors, and most importantly, you have a jacuzzi, so you can have a watcher birth. Some people believe that it is better and safer, more natural for the baby to be birthed into water. Their choice, their preference, I have no idea. The one problem that I've seen with these birthing centers, in case of an emergency, you will have to be transferred from the birthing center to a hospital, which they will do for you, and they are ready to, I hope. The other problem is, if you have your birth at a birthing center, there is a chance you will shit in the jacuzzi and your husband will get a hard-on, which I don't prefer, but hey, if that's in your birthing plan, get it, girl.
Enjoy the miracle of life.
He's sleeping. You are not. If you are a husband and your wife or your person is in the labor and delivery room, you are not allowed to sleep unless they are sleeping. So if they are awake, you wake your ass up and you keep them company. Second of all, you are not allowed to bring your own fan and point it just to you, you selfish motherfucker. Who is this, Jason Kelsey? Okay, former football player. Make sure he didn't miss a meal. Even though I wasn't allowed to eat anything. You are not allowed to eat in front of your birthing wife. If you want to eat, you go into the hallway and do it. There it is again. You are not allowed to sleep if your current wife, who is birthing your baby, is awake. Ah, there he is. Aww. Does he look happy about it? Oh, there he is, he's smiling. Ah, it's their third kid. That makes sense. That's why she's not really complaining, and that's why he's taking a little bit more liberties with his relaxation. Good for them. Hilarious. If they're happy, I'm happy.
Go Birds.
I work in pediatrics and came into my night shift. Walked into my patient's room to find the dad sitting in the crib with his toddler. I asked him politely to get out of the crib and he started to argue with his wife and she told him that is not allowed. He left. His wife then tells me that he is a recovering alcoholic and started drinking today. 3 hours later, he came back to the unit extremely intoxicated and started to scream and yell. I spoke to him about his behavior multiple times. I went on lunch break and 15 minutes into my break, another RN came in and told me that the dad had crawled into the bed with the patient and his wife. I lost it and told him to get out of the bed, and this was the last straw. He started to yell, locked himself in the bathroom, and went to sleep until the morning. Dads, I understand that it is stressful to see your baby sick and in the hospital, but there is no reason for you to run around and drink and yell at healthcare workers, especially when we are just trying to help. Tough situation. Do we feel sympathy for the recovering alcoholic father, or should he get his ass out the crib? Comment below and let me know. Personally, I kick him out.
When's the last time they went to the doctor? They asking. That wasn't that long ago. What they go for? They was sick? Is that when I was a little sick too? Because they might have got me sick. Okay, I'm ready to.
Classic dads at the hospital calling wifey to figure out what the hell's going on with the kid and why am I here?
What's their doctor's name? Oh, that's right. It was Lucy, huh? And then when she came in, I was like, everybody loved Lucy until they got to come to the doctor, huh? Okay, babes, don't yell. Are they allergic to anything? Sunflower? They can't eat sunflower seeds? Great American treat. Can't even have it, huh? They can't play baseball. Can't. Okay.
Focus, Dad. Focus.
They charging way too much money for the copay, so Daddy gonna do some of the work so I can get a little bit of the money off. Let me look in your ear. What is that?
Are they filming this at
They
the
got
doctor's
arms
office?
and legs. Babe, how long this gonna take? They ain't come and see us yet. We just in here waiting. They ain't got like a board so we can see when our number is getting called next. I know this ain't the DMV. This worse. Hey, did you get your lollipop?
Yeah.
Did you get Daddy's?
Yeah.
Give me my lollipop.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you.
So what are the positives we could take away from this video? 1, Dad took the kid to the doctor. Didn't have to rely on the wife. 2, when he didn't know something, he called the wife. He didn't just guess. Good on Dad. I think he deserves a lollipop.
Let's go!
Let's check out the hospital.
I love stealing. I love taking things.
Yes, this is exactly what you should do when you are leaving the hospital after you have your baby. Try to politely steal as much hospital shit as possible. And usually labor and delivery nurses, they're very nice and sympathetic towards new moms and families who have babies. So they're probably gonna give you, most of this stuff. Just try not to take too much without them knowing. I worked in labor and delivery. I was doing the birth certificate, and when I asked for the baby's name, the dad said his favorite car was the El Camino, so they named the baby Al Camino. The same day we had a boy named Ruthless for his grandmother Ruth and his grandfather Lester. Dads should not be allowed to name the babies. I mean, it was a good thought, Ruth and Lester, but Ruthless.
Hey guys, welcome to Labor and Delivery.
Things
My name's
Dad said.
Ashley. I'm so excited to be a part of this fun birthday party today. Do you guys have any questions up front? No, I don't think so. We're just excited for baby to be here. We do want to do delayed cord clamping and then also skin to skin right away. Skin to skin's what's got us here, right, babe? I'm sorry for him.
Yes, of course. Dads, no stupid dad jokes on the baby's birthday.
No, for real though, what is skin to skin? There are many different benefits for skin to skin right after delivery, temperature regulation, and bonding. Baby feels more comfortable and safer skin to skin with mom, and even with dad too, if you want to participate in that. I'm not doing skin to skin with a baby. First of all, I don't want him to grow up soft, okay? That's disgusting. I'm not gonna take my shirt off in this hospital and cuddle skin to skin with a baby after all of her vagina juices are on it. No, fam, no. What are you guys looking at? Get it, because he's a dead man. That was good.
Never say any of these things. Having skin to skin with your newborn fucking baby does not make the baby a soft human being when they grow up. And vagina juice? Come on, you were there. You had it all over you before. It's no different. Well, it's a little different, but it's no different. You put that vagina juice on you and you take it like a man. I work in OB, had an orientee with me and we were doing cares on a couple where the dad, first time parent, asked me a question about breastfeeding. He asked, are you sure the baby is getting anything? Because I sucked on it and didn't get anything out. I was obviously speechless and desperately attempting some semblance of professionalism. I asked him, you sucked on what? Or who? What part of who did you? Are you saying you tried to breastfeed and you weren't able to get any milk, Dad? He said, yes. We had to do some education after that. Dad, the milk is not for you. The milk is for the baby when the baby comes out. Let's try to be sympathetic to this poor father. He knows milk is supposed to come out of the boob for the baby. He is worried that the baby is not being fed. That is what we are taking away from this. Not the fact that this man has been sucking on his wife's teat for possibly the last, I don't know how long, and not getting milk, and is asking silly, weird questions about it. I mean, he must have had a conversation with a wife. What did she say? Was she also equally confused? I don't know. Dads get a bad rep with their kids and the doctor, but we sometimes deserve it. Yes, you do. When my wife was in labor and the assistant handed me the throwaway scrubs, I started undressing in front of her in the birth room. I didn't know they went over the clothes. Oh, daddy, daddy, daddy. Sir, are you giving birth or is your wife? Why on earth would we need you naked in the labor and delivery room? Your job is to sit there and support wifey. Disposable scrubs. We use them all the time in the hospitals. I used to use them. They are very necessary for when someone gives birth because there's a lot of fluid that is going to be coming out of your wifey's vajayjay, okay? There will be blood. So protect yourself and your clothes at all times. Don't forget, I will be on tour in 2025, coming to a city near you. Check the link in my bio for tickets and dates. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. New dads, I hope you learned something. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.